Hi, you have money in a bank. Your bank has a database. That database has a number next to your name. That number is your money. So really, your money is just a number in someone else's computer that some random dude controls. And if that dude decides to change your number, well, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. Sounds kind of sketchy, right? Welcome to crypto. Okay, so money used to be gold. Not this one, but actual gold. Actual shiny rocks. You wanted bread? Hand over some shiny rock. Simple. But carrying around a bag of rocks everywhere is kind of a pain, so we invented paper money. Basically a note that said, hey, I promise this is worth some gold. Cool. Then we got rid of the gold part. Now, money is just paper that the government says is worth something. You trust the government trusts the bank trusts you, and somehow this whole chain of trust makes your morning coffee possible. But here's the problem. Trust. What if the bank collapses? What if the government prints so much money that your savings are worth basically nothing? Insert every country that's ever had hyperinflation. Yeah, not great. So in 2008, some mysterious person or group of people called Satoshi Nakamoto said, what if we just got rid of the middleman? No banks, no governments, no trust required. Just math. Breaking news. Bitcoin is born. Here's the idea. Instead of one bank having one database, what if thousands of computers all around the world each had a copy of the same database? Every time someone sends money, all those computers check if the transaction is valid, and then they all update their copy at the same time. No single dude in charge. No single point of failure. Just thousands of computers agreeing with each other. This is called a blockchain. But wait, why is it called a blockchain? Great question. Every transaction gets bundled into a block. Each block contains a bunch of transactions, a timestamp, and here's the clever bit, a reference to the previous block. So you get a chain of blocks. Blockchain. Yeah, naming things is not always the hard part. Fun fact, once a block is added to the chain, changing it would mess up every single block that came after it, and the entire network would immediately notice. It's basically tamper-proof. Okay, but someone has to actually do the work of verifying all these transactions. Who? Miners. No, not the ones with helmets. The ones with very powerful computers and very high electricity bills. Here's how it works. To add a new block to the chain, your computer has to solve a really hard math puzzle. And by really hard, I mean you're...
Just watch me now. I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left. I'll take a potato chip and eat.
Computer's basically just guessing millions of numbers per second until it stumbles on the right one. First one to solve it gets to add the block and gets rewarded with brand new Bitcoin. That's literally how new Bitcoin is created. Out of thin air. Well, out of electricity. Lots and lots of electricity. Ace's tip of the day, Bitcoin has a hard limit of 21 million coins. Ever. That's it. No one can just print more. Not even Satoshi. Yeah, that's it. Have a great day. Now, how do you actually own crypto? You get a wallet, but not a wallet like in your pocket. More like two really long, weird-looking passwords. One is your public key, kind of like your bank account number. Share it with people so they can send you money. The other is your private key, and this is the important one. This is the password to your money. Lose it? Money's gone. Someone steals it? Money's gone. There's no forgot my password button. There's no customer support. There's no bank to call. Just gone. Forever. So yeah, don't lose your private key. Okay, so Bitcoin is cool, but some people thought, what if we made the blockchain smarter? Enter Ethereum. Same idea. Decentralized, no middleman. But now you can also run code on it. Little programs called smart contracts that automatically execute when certain conditions are met. No lawyers, no banks, just code. For example, you and I make a bet. I say Bitcoin hits $100,000, you say it won't. We write a smart contract, both put in money, and when the date comes, the contract automatically checks the price and sends the money to the winner. No trust needed. The code just does it. Automatically. It's basically an if statement with money attached to it. Here's where it gets spicy. Crypto fans say it's the future of money. Decentralized, free from governments, available to anyone with a phone. Critics say it's just people gambling on made-up internet coins. And honestly, both sides kind of have a point. You see, for something to be useful as money, it needs to be three things. A store of value, so it holds its worth over time. A medium of exchange, so people actually accept it as payment. And a unit of account, so you can price things in it. Bitcoin does the first thing okay. Kind of. but the price swings so wildly that paying for a coffee in Bitcoin is like paying for your coffee with a scratch card. Fun, but maybe not practical. So, crypto is basically a way to send money without trusting any single person or institution, using math, decentralization, and a whole lot of electricity instead. Whether it replaces the banking system or completely crashes and burns, well, that's a story still being written. Anyway, something in my brain is telling me you should definitely subscribe, and also maybe tell me in the comments, do you own any crypto? And if yes, did you actually remember to back up your private key? Because if not, we need to talk.